What if I told you that one of the biggest financial scams in Indian history didn't just end, that it laid a blueprint, formula that is still being used today to cheat you out of your hand-earned money? This is not just a history lesson, this is a warning, because the ghost of Harshad Mehta is still very much alive on Dalal street and more importantly on your phone. The year is 1991. India is on the brink of economic liberalization. The stock market, or the BSE as we knew it, was a chaotic physical outcry system, a place of dreams for some and a gamble for most. Into this chaos walks a man with supreme confidence and a simple mantra: "Risk hai to ishq hai." Harshad Mehta, a charismatic stockbroker from a humble background, became the poster boy of the new aspirational India. He was the big bull, the man who could do no wrong. The Sensex was soaring from 1000 to nearly 4500 points in just a year, and it seemed like Mehta had the Midas touch. Investors, big and small, followed his blindly, pouring their life saving into the market. But what they didn't know was that this roaring bull market was being artificially pumped with money that wasn't his, it was yours. So how he do it? How did one man divert thousands of crores from banking systems into the stock market? The answer lies in the simple piece of paper and a massive loophole. Back then, banks had to invest a certain amount of their money in government bonds. To do this, they often traded with other banks through brokers like Harshad Mehta. The key instrument here was the bank receipt, or BR. A BR was essentially an IOU. It confirmed that the selling bank held the government bonds on the behalf of the buying banks. Harshad Mehta found the fatal flaw in the system of trust. He convinced smaller, lesser known banks like the Bank of Karad and the Metropolitan Cooperative Bank to issue fake bank receipts. These were just pieces of paper not backed by any actual government bonds. He would then take these fake BRs to the bigger banks and get huge sums of money, promising to buy bonds for them. But that money never went into buying bonds. It was illegally diverted, funneled directly into the stock market. He used this massive influx of cash to artificially inflate the prices of the certain stocks like SSE, which skyrocketed from just rupees 200 to nearly 9000 rupees. Once the price was high enough, he would sell his shares, make enormous profits, return the principal amount to the bank and keep the difference. It was a perfect vicious cycle until one journalist, Sucheta Dalal, started asking the right questions. The Harshad Mehta scam exposed gaping holes in our financial system. In response, SEBI, means Securities and Exchange Board of India, was given real teeth. Online trading and dematerialized shares were introduced to increase transparency. We thought we had learned our lesson, but we were wrong. Fast forward to 2018. The name is different, Nirav Modi. The product is different, diamonds, but the blueprint is shockingly similar. Nirav Modi exploited a different piece of paper, the Letter of Undertaking, or LOU. An LOU is a guarantee given by an Indian bank to an overseas bank. It allows the bank clients, in this case Nirav Modi, to get foreign currency loans from overseas bank. Just like Mehta colluded with bank officials, Modi's firms work with a few corrupt employees at a single branch of Punjab National Bank. These officials issued hundreds of unauthorized LOUs. And here's the crucial parallel. They bypassed PNB's internal core banking system. They sent the LOU instructions directly to the overseas banks using the Swift messaging network, a global financial messaging service. So for years, the top management of the PNB had no idea that one of their branches was taking on liabilities worth over 11,000 crores. The fake bank receipt was replaced by unauthorized Swift message. The loophole wasn't in the physical world anymore. It had gone digital. So what's the common thread? First, systematic loopholes. Scammers are experts at finding cracks in the system, whether it's a paper-based receipt or a digital messaging network. Collusion from within. These scams are almost never a one-man job. They rely on the greed and corruption of a few people inside the very institutions meant to protect our money. The psychology of greed. Both scams were fueled by the public desire to get rich quick. We saw the markets booming and jumped in without a asking why they were booming. The scams of today are even more insidious. They don't just happen in bank, they happen through the fake app loans, crypto scams and phishing links sent to your WhatsApp. The principle is the same. Promise unbelievable returns, create a sense of urgency and exploit your trust. So what can you do? Be skeptical. If an investment opportunity sounds too good to be true, it almost certainly is. Never share your OTPs or banking details. Verify loan apps and investment schemes on the RBI and SEBI websites. The story of Harshad Mehta isn't just a blockbuster movie or a web series. It's a textbook that's still being used by criminals today. By understanding the past, we can protect our future. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Dhanyawad.